Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Belinda here from Visualized NZ, and we're carrying right on with the Sweet Moments journal. Now I am filming this ahead and I'm not sure in what order things are going to appear, so if things get a bit crazy and out of order, please just bear with me. I'm just trying to get as much done as I can, so I haven't actually planned out yet when things are going to show. So with that being said, let's jump in. Since the last video, which for me was just today, I recorded the last session on this today, so I thought I might as well just keep going. I have decided I want to add a bit more to here. I thought it's a little plain, so let's just dress it up a bit. So I've chosen out a few elements and thought we'd just pop those down. So one of the labels from the kit, from the ephemera kit. So all the links for these kits will be in the description box, as well as the links to all the freebies and things that go with the kit. So head along and grab yourself some freebies, maybe check out the kits if you feel inclined to do so. Right, now which way round did I have this? I think I had that slightly underneath. Oh, I didn't ink this up. So I've been right through the journal, and all the things I added from the last video, I've gone back and made sure that they're all inked up on both sides and all that stuff to save you having to watch me ink and to make sure I didn't actually forget anything. So it's good to have that all up to date with where you last saw it. And I have gone ahead, and the 3 journal cards that I need to make for the journal, I've measured up book pages for the bases and made sure they're the right size, so they're all ready to go. I haven't backed them actually. I meant to back them before I started this video and I forgot. So that's one job I didn't get done. I don't think or shall I? Maybe I'll just give it a wee touch of green around the edges, like the lamb has been rolling in the pasture. Because that's what they do. They play, they run. It's always a shame, I think, that lambs are only playful little lambs for like just a few weeks really, before they start settling down and just being small sheep. At least that's what it seems like anyway. It always seems to go so fast. And when you see a lamb, it's good to appreciate it when you see it, and its cuteness and its playfulness, because they just grow up way too quick. Quicker than cats, quicker than puppies. They're just not little cute lambs for very long at all. There we go. We've got just dressed up that a little bit more and made it a bit more fun. So I inked inside the envelope, the CD envelope that we popped in there in the last video. And the other thing I've done over here is an idea which I intended to do in the last video. I just keep forgetting. So I did it off camera because I knew I'd forget again, and I thought I'd just show you. So we did this tag in the last video, and I thought, well, there's room here for a second piece, and this is the idea here. So I've taken one of the postcards. So if I open it out, I've inked down the middle, so it's got a green line down the middle now. One of the postcards, this is not part of the kit. I believe this is one that's on Patreon. It's a double postcard printable with 2 different postcards on it. So I've just taken that one and folded it into like a folding journal card, and that can go in there with that tag. So, and those colors, I am actually perfectly okay with them being together because they're the colors of the digital kits. So the fact that they're, you know, orange and pink together, I am absolutely 100% okay with, because that's what the kit is. It's greens and oranges and yellows and pinks and, you know, all that lovely stuff. Okay, so let's get to the first journal card, shall we? and see whether we can get more than one done. I'm just looking for where the first one is. I popped them all in their places so that I knew exactly where they'd go, what they would be for. It's around here somewhere, the first one. Don't say they're all in the... They're not all in the second half, are they? Oh, maybe they are. Yeah, they are. They're all in the second half. Oh, well. It doesn't matter. Right, so this is the first one where normally it would be at just a sheet of coffee dyed paper in this pocket here. But I've got coffee dyed paper in the back pocket, coffee dyed paper in these 3 pockets. So I just felt like doing something different. I'm going to do a journal card. I may just go ahead and back it off camera after the fact, just so we're not wasting time on video, because I've got a lot I need to get done and very short on time. Don't think I can really use that part of the digital. Disembodied lamb. These are all ephemera pieces. Might be able to use that little scrap, so let's glue that down, and I'm just going to randomly collage bits on this one. Haven't really thought of a plan on what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to start and see where it takes us. So I hope you're all having a fabulous week, whatever day this is, I'm not sure, but I hope it's fabulous regardless of when you see it. Take off that hard edge. It might be glued over top of any, but we'll, just in case, we'll tear it off. So using up bits from my test prints that I've salvaged from the things that went wrong or printed out wrong. So yes, I expect this will show either the day I'm in surgery, which will be Friday, or it might show the Wednesday before, which may seem strange because it's not the, well, actually Wednesday is a day I need to have covered because I'll be out for my pre-admission appointment. But if I can get next week's filmed ahead, then next week I can concentrate on filming a week ahead for the week after, kind of thing. So I'm just trying to get things as much as I can done. Right, now we need some more bits. More bits. We want some yellow. We might want to bring in a bit more yellow. Actually, I think, oh, if I can grab it, it's being a bit of a nuisance. I might delve into my collage fodder that I was doing as part of the 100-day project, which I have abandoned, and now with surgery looming, I'm like, I've got no thoughts of coming back to this. I'll scratch it now until next year. I'll give it another go at doing the 100 days. So I got about 60 odd days done of the 100-day project, and actually I don't think that's too shabby. So I'm just going to pull a few bits that I might like to work with that sort of go with the colour scheme. Because we've got a few to do, so I might as well grab some bits. It's all getting out of control. It's all wanting to come out and meet me. Mark making. Don't want anything with blue in. So avoiding the blues. Right, I think that'll be enough to work with. I need to work out a different storage system because it's great for storing them, but when you try and pull something out, everything wants to come out because it's open on two sides. And I find that just a little frustrating. And if you sit it somewhere on the floor like I just tried to, then the whole thing just all starts falling out. So I need to pop it back on the shelf where it can be wedged, held shut. Right, okay, so I've got this big pile of bits now that we can play with. Really like this. This is actually from the same book as the bases, which is quite funny. It talks about cannibals and savages. Okay. I love this book that these pages came from. The paper is gorgeous. Just really gorgeous. Pop that down there. I am loving having this collage fodder to pull from. I haven't used much of it. I was kind of wanting to hold it all until I'd done the 100-day project, but now that that's not going to happen, I am just starting to pull into it and use it, and it's so good just having it. Now there is blue in here, but we could grab like a corner. This is it's kind of a greeny blue ink of the stamp, so if we avoid sort of like the blues, I don't mind a little bit of blue, but there's not a lot of blue in the kit. So yeah, collage fodder. I can see myself doing more once I've run out, or you know, getting low of my favorite sort of things. I can see myself doing more 100-day project or no 100-day project, because it was so fun. And it just became an issue of time that I kind of filtered out as I got really busy, and I just didn't have time to set aside to do it, which is a real shame. That little piece, is it big enough up there? Not quite, but we'll just add another little bit of something to fill the wee gap. Might as well use these little bits so they don't float around my desk. I'm also conscious of time this afternoon, because I'm recording in the afternoon, because we need to go pick up our boy Georgie from the vet. I feel like I want there's a lot of pattern going on. I feel like I want something plainer, not so intense, and it wouldn't be that. I think I need to calm it down a little bit. It's feeling like it's... I want a bit of this. Let's try a bit of this plain yellow. Yes, that's good. I think I need to change my glue page. Ooh, sticky. So if there are gaps in my filming schedule where there's no videos, then you know, you could pop along and watch an older video, or go watch one of your other favorite YouTubers. It's a bit presumptuous, isn't it, saying that I'm one of your favorites? That was kind of what that implied, but it's not really what I meant. But you know, there's lots of YouTubers out there, isn't there? I'm sure you've got favorites that you love to watch. Look at this. I'm going to try a little bit, just because it's a different texture, and it's thin and it's see-through and it's fun. Yep. Actually, that I had it the wrong side. hard to tell, but there is a slight difference. Colour is slightly stronger on the right side. So we'll be able to see the text on the book page underneath. And there's no cannibals or savages in that little fragment. In fact, it looks like the. Terribly unexciting, isn't it? The. But perfectly normal. Right, so that is covered. Do I want to round corners? Ooh, I might. Yes, I will, but after I've backed it. So I won't round the corners until I've backed it. So we'll hold off on that. What do I want to decorate it with? We could pop one of these on. Or what else have we got in my bin? Sorry, I just need to bring it closer. Oh, forgot about these wee guys. These are cute. Little ladybugs on the leaves. They're all curly. So been sitting cut out for a while. Straighten them out so we can actually see them. And then if we put something in the middle there, got some buttons. Oh, they're all stuck together. All the little cutout bits are joining hands. It's a bit wide. Okay, so not that. Purple flowers. Another one of those labels. Let's have a play with that. I'm not thinking the button. Gone silent, thinking, processing, playing. I kind of like that. It frames it out a bit, even more than it is a frame, if you know what I mean. Yes, I like that, and it's just a little bit different, something a bit different. So let's ink. Oops, no, don't want to ink my map. Matte, not map. And I'm busy thinking about perhaps doing a wee cluster. Now, which way up would I like it? I think that way. It's square, so you can choose whichever way you prefer, and there's no text on it, so you don't need to worry about that being an issue. It's just the watercolour background and the lace texture and the border on this. So I'm going to put that right in the middle, which then gives me room for the leaves to play with the leaf positioning. And I am trying to hurry so that I get more than one card done in this video. But we'll see how we go. I mean, we have done a little look and a little bit of gluing down at the beginning. Now, do I want to put the 3 at the bottom and the 1 at the top? Or do we like that the way I had it originally? I think I like it with the 1 at the bottom. See, overthinking things. It is my life. In fact, hubby said that to me last night. Before we went to bed, he was like, now you will sleep tonight. You're not going to overthink things, are you? You know, processing, suddenly finding out I'm going to be having surgery next week. It's like, yeah, good luck with that one. And as it happens, I didn't sleep well, but it was more because I was cold than because my head wouldn't switch off. But of course then my head did switch on because I was bored with not sleeping, and so I started thinking, and yeah, so do you get those nights? I certainly do. Right, I'm thinking about layering up in the middle, so I'm still thinking a button. Where did my button go? Could go yellow one. We've got the red one, and that's a slightly different, well, that's more red, that's more pink. Sorry, I'm digging in my container. Here's a slightly different coloured one again. What do I think? I think I need to bring some of the yellow in across this side. That's more orange, but you know what I mean, I hope. I actually don't mind that. Cute. No, it's too much. It's too much. Okay. Another option. Going for something a bit more neutral. Like that. Not too big. That's kind of nice. Kind of like that one. No, I think the buttons are too much. So I'm sure they'll come in use somewhere, but I'm just I've got a lot going on. Let's just put it at that. We've got a lot going on this. It's fun, it's colourful, it's vibrant, and there's a lot going on. So I think the neutral is probably enough, the neutral words, just to add something without kind of just like hurting our eyes too much. So let's just pop that in the middle. And that one is done, apart from I need to back it and round the corners and ink it and pop it in the journal. So we've got one done, 2 more to go. How are we going on time? Oh, we're doing great. Awesome, we've got time for another one at least. So that one goes there. Let's flip on over. I don't think I did anything else apart from the inking off camera. So this one, so I inked these off camera. on the backs and everything. This one's going to go in behind here. So it's the same book page from the same book. Again, I haven't backed it, so let's just do the front of it. This is notepad paper. It's quite thick. It's from a hotel. Kind of wondering about just slapping that down in the middle and framing it. Why not? That's something a little different, isn't it? Let's give it a go. I'm not sure what I'll frame it with yet, but let's just do it. So I'm going to just glue stick in the middle and tacky glue around the edges. And this, I believe, was Distress Ink, I think, or Distress Stain. It might be Distress Stain, the product that is no longer made. Tim Holtz product that they don't do anymore. I think it might be the Stain, because I don't think I would have got that seepage through from the Distress Ink pads. And I don't believe I have those colours in the Distress Ink, so it's either that or it's Stampin' Up! Ink pad that I've watered and smushed on. I can't remember. Not important, I guess. If I looked back on my Instagram or something, I'd find where I wrote what I did it with. Right, just going to give that smooth down. Make sure glue goes out to the edges. Okay, let's frame it out with something. I'm liking the idea of a bit of green around the edges. Actually, I might take off the bottom first. It's really enjoyable doing this type of paint mark making as well. Really enjoyed that. We do that just straight down the side. I don't know what this is going to look like. We'll find out together whether it's a good idea or not. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. That's an old saying, isn't it? Been around a while. Okay, just going to put it on the side because that's easier. Because this paper is really lovely quality, by the time it's backed as well, they're going to be nice sturdy journal cards. Right, and we'll do a strip for the other side. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Georgie. I hope he still loves us after sending him to the vet to have his bits chopped off. Feels so mean. Poor baby. Although he's not really a baby. He'll always be my baby. My cats are always my babies. It's funny because when we got Georgie and we were going to rehome him because he was a stray, but we fell in love, so we kept him. And I said to my husband, I'm not going to call him baby because my Simba, who passed away last year, was my baby. And I says, I'm not going to call Georgie baby because Simba is still my baby. I still really miss my Simba. However, that didn't last very long, and Georgie became my baby. Like, totally. He is my baby. So yeah, so my husband had a bit of a giggle at how quickly I abandoned that that stance. Hoping I can get top and bottom out of this, but we shall see how we get on. Is it going to be deep enough? Yes, it is. Yay. Awesome. I just didn't want too much of the text in there. I've got a little line here. It says, with it, the man, moving quietly. It ends in TH. Don't know what it's about. I never read the book. I got it free. I think I got it, pretty sure I got it free. It's a New Zealand book full of short stories about rural New Zealand life. Some of them actually sounded quite interesting, but I'd never bothered to read it. And there's some wonderful illustrations, black and white illustrations, drawings throughout in almost all of the stories. And so I'm keeping those because they're beautiful. I can't scan them or anything because it's not that old. Is it from the 70s or 80s? I'm not sure now. I did look at it, but I can't remember. But it's, you know, it's well and truly within copyright. So no scanning of the images, but I can still use them in journals, you know, to do cards or something. Right. Okay, we've got it that far. Again, I think I will round the corners once I've backed it. I've just got, didn't quite line that up, so I'm going to take a sliver off that side. Just to neaten it up a bit. Right, I'm happy with that so far. We could again take one of these and just plop, or pop, but definitely not plock. We don't want to be plocking. We could pop that down there. So cute. Or I'm going to be daring. It's a printable, right? We can just print off again. We can try these things. It is on presentation paper, which is my sort of hesitation to tear it out because it's on a heavier paper than copy paper. But at the end of the day, we can just reprint it. So roughly tearing out. I could fussy cut, but I kind of like the randomness of it. Do we want a bit more of this tissue? No, because then we lose all that lovely background. Maybe a bit of book page. Always makes me laugh how we cover up the book page and then we add book page. It's like, it's a thing we do. Oh, here's a bit of crossword clues. It's got chickens, female deer. No, it's a lion. I'm pretty sure it's a lion. Oh, kill with Ray. No, we don't want kill with Ray. We'll take that bit off. Floating filth. Gosh, maybe I don't want to use this. Let's see if it'll end up covered up. You've got to watch it, don't you? Things that you think would be quite innocuous and no problem surprise you with things like floating filth. It's like, good grief. Yeah, see, if I pop that there, I'm still getting filth. And that's a really hard word to say on camera. So maybe we go crossword side. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Just pop the lid on my glue for a second while we do a bit of inking. It's funny, I saw the crossword side, the grid side, and I was like, no, I don't want that side. And it turns out, actually, yeah, I kind of do. It's quite an old crossword book, this one. Back when I used to buy crossword books, I think in my 20s. So it's, and because they don't print them in super quality paper, because they just did like a temporary thing, really. You do the puzzle and then most people would throw it away. Not me. I do some of the puzzles and then I keep them so I can do things like this. So I had to be careful there. All that to say, I had to be careful that I didn't tear the paper when I was inking. Right. I do need to spend some time in the office doing some computer work too, so I don't know how I'm going to fit that in. I need like a good year before my operation next week. Can anyone grant me that? You know, just rock on up, put it into a time warp or something and give me a full year to get stuff done before my operation, which is in less than 8 days time. That would be good. I'd really appreciate it. Don't be shy, just step on up and send me into a time warp. That'll be good. Awesome. I don't know how we'll know that it's happened, but just do it. Don't even let me know you're going to do it. Just do it. I'll much appreciate it. Right. Gosh, I talk some crazy talk. Crazy. It's kind of where my head's at. My head is crazy right now. And I'm just going with it. Being all sorts of craziness with you guys. Because, you know, I'm sure you get it. Well, I hope you get it. If I know hear the white-coated men pull up at the door, I'll know it was you guys hauling me off to the loony bin because I've lost the plot. Okay, what sort of label do we want here? We'll put a cute little fluffy, I don't mean fluffy, scallopy shaped one, but no. Nope. Don't need another animal. I'm looking for something that I think is in here. If I can find it. I want that there, but what I'm thinking is I need some stamping. It's what I think I need just to kind of bring it together. What sort of stamping would we like? Leaves, birds, butterflies, text. Text would be quite, text is always nice, let's face it. Just wondering, I've got this like lacy mandala type one here that I'm wondering whether a bit of that might be okay. Let's grab out a block, And I'm wondering about doing it in grey, which may seem weird, and it probably is. I don't want to like in your face kind of stamping, so I'm just going to put that aside for a moment. This is Shadow Grey Archival ink from Ranger. Just some little subtle, soft detail. Brings in a little bit of laciness. I'm not worried about stamping it properly. Just hitting some spots. Yeah, I think that's what it needed. Now I'm thinking, do I still want text? Oh dear. When does a woman stop? When does she? I don't know. Let me know if you know. Where's my text gone? I think I have taken it out and put it away because I put it away in another place because I was using it. Well, that's annoying because it's not in my bin. None of them. None of my text stamps. Oops, and I just tipped the whole bin over on my shelf. One other option is I do have a wooden text stamp. Which lives at the bottom of everything else. So let's grab that out. I haven't used it for a while. It used to be my only one, and now I've got this, the clear stamps, which are, you know, kind of easier to grab. Oh, I do like the smell in the bin though. It's got that wood smell and it's really yummy. Okay, and I think I'm going to use black. Don't know if it's the right decision. I'm going to try and do it lightly. Well, maybe not that lightly. Yeah, just little bits of it. Oops, don't want to end up stamping my... Okay, I don't know whether I've ruined it or what, but there we go. It's done now. And have I got a wet wipe? No, I don't. Just need to take a moment and clean off my stamps, particularly the black ink. Where are you? There you are. I'll just stamp it out a bit on this paper first. It's getting all nice and covered, this paper, which is pleasing. More collage fodder in the making. So there we go. We've cleaned that one and just give this one a quick wipe. Goodness, I can't even talk. What's that about? I've been coming out with some interesting words today, haven't I? Okay, let's pop that down there. And once it's inked around the edges, that'll, you know, give it some definition and bring it together as well. Ah, I just remembered something I was going to do to that other journal card too. I forgot. Okay. and I can't actually do it until I've backed it and inked it. But what I was thinking was, wherever it is here, now can I find it? Can I find it? Yep, here it is putting a little tab on the side of it, like so. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So that's to go with that one. But yeah, I need to finish off the back before I do that. Right, let's glue on this word. Still wondering whether I need something at the top. But I do like the label, this word down the bottom, so that's where it's going. Yep, we're starting to pull out all the containers again. Always happens. Same shape. That's got blue on it. I don't want blue. I mean, that's the same shape, but it's softer. Or do we want something more? Yes, there we go. Just got to try things to find the right one. Oops. Gouged out my glue. Try and get it off the label, the front of the label. Typical, I gouged out the glue and got it all over the front on one end, and the other end hasn't got glue on it, or very little. So, tacky glue to the rescue. There we go. So there we go, another one done. Apart from rounding the corners, inking it, backing it. Done. Cute. Cute. How are we going? Okay, it's time to call this a video, so we haven't got time to get the third one done. So next time you see the Sweet Moments journal, these will be complete, and we'll move on to that last journal card and maybe the closure, if I'm brave enough to do that on camera. We'll see. So we're getting there, people. We're almost done. Thanks so much for joining me, coming and playing with me. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Do leave me a comment, thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe, I would absolutely be thrilled. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, stay in the loop. And until next time, take care. Bye for now.